Hello everybody, my Citrus and welcome back to a brand new video. And it's the end of November. 2021 has been a pretty good year for games, all things considered. But now we must look towards the future. And I gotta say, it's looking pretty good. There are a ton of big games released next year, and I just want to speed through some of them because right now, it's looking nice for 2022. Starting at the start of the year, we have Pokemon Legends Arceus. Pokemon has honestly been feeling pretty stale for me lately. Sword and Shield were the last ones I picked up, and they were okay, but they left me feeling kind of empty. The story wasn't great, the gameplay was the same old. Really the only thing that stuck with me was the wild area. Now here's Pokemon Legends Arceus basically saying, here's an entire game that's just the wild area. Game Freak is finally doing something ambitious with Pokemon. They're taking that next step forward, and while we still have to wait and see how it pans out for them, I'm cautiously optimistic about this one. However, I realize I haven't hit my quota for talking about non-Nintendo games this year, so Elden Ring. I'm not the biggest Souls guy out there. I've played a bit of Sekiro, a bit of Demon Souls, a lot of Bloodborne, but Elden Ring looks like so much more than just another Souls game. You're exploring this huge open world with crazy bosses around every corner and secrets to find. It's like Dark Souls meets The Witcher or something, and yes, I'm allowing myself to use that comparison because we are literally talking about FromSoft right now. Like I said earlier, I don't play a ton of Souls games, and I definitely don't beat them, but I could actually see myself completing Elden Ring. There seems to be a lot more to do in this one. Instead of just fighting and dying and fighting and dying, now you're fighting, dying, and adventuring. And while we haven't seen much of the story yet, it seems like it's gonna be much more present than Dark Souls or Bloodborne, which would make sense since George R. Martin is working on this game. I'm just excited to see FromSoft go in such a bold new direction, which really seems to be a theme going on here, like with Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Again, we have a series that has stuck to the same formula forever, now breaking that tradition and going full 3D. The game looks fantastic. It's the same Kirby we all know and love, collecting stars and swallowing up bad guys, but now in these open areas and in a setting that is pretty wild for Kirby. You're exploring an abandoned city. Everything's all run down and destroyed. It looks like something out of Nier, which makes the contrast with Kirby's cute face all the more interesting. Kirby has always been a series I enjoyed but couldn't very well recommend to everyone since it's so simple, but Forgotten Land is looking like that big Breath of the Wild moment for the Kirby series that will gain it, hopefully, some more respect. And then there's Bayonetta 3, which looks like more Bayonetta. I don't mean that in a bad way at all though. It has been so long since we've had a new Bayonetta game, and this one looks fantastic. Crazy set pieces, massive combos, great music. It's all here on top of some crazy new mechanics like kaiju battles. Overall, I'm just happy to play a new Platinum game. The last big game we got from them was Astral Chain, and Babylon's Fall doesn't look too good, so I'll take Bayonetta 3, please. It's not just these blockbuster huge games coming next year though, there are also a ton of smaller games that I am really looking forward to, like River City Girls 2. I loved the first game, the sprite work was beautiful, the gameplay was fun, the characters were so charming, and if the sequel is just more of that, I certainly would not be complaining. Then there's Metal Slug Tactics, which I was not expecting to be into as much as I am. The game looks gorgeous, it has such a nice art style. To be honest, I think it looks better than that new Advance Wars game. It's hard to tell just from watching trailers how good the gameplay will be since it is a tactics game, but I like my tactics games, so I'll definitely be on the lookout for this one when it drops. Then we have Gunvolt 3 and Luminous Avenger X2. The Gunvolt series is so damn good, just pure 2D action platformer goodness. It's just crazy fun gameplay, amazing soundtracks, and a surprisingly emotional story. And we're getting 2 of them next year. Luminous Avenger X may be a spin-off of the main series, but in terms of gameplay, story, and music, it is just as good as the main series. It has been a really long time since Gunvolt 2. So I am just absolutely ecstatic to see the third game coming next year. And if you haven't played any of the Gunvolt games, please, play them. Despite my love for Gunvolt though, that's not my most anticipated indie game of next year, as we have Bomb Rush Cyberfunk coming next year, a spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio from the developers of Lethal League. This looks incredible. It perfectly nails the visuals, the music, the overall aesthetic. It's all there. And the gameplay looks really, really solid. Not only is it just that same Jet Set style that we know, it looks like it's evolving on that style. I have been dying for a new Jet Set game, and Bomb Rush looks like it'll not only scratch that itch, but it'll elevate this style of game to a whole new level. But of course, the games I am most excited for, the games I've been waiting years to finally play, Breath of the Wild 2 and Sonic Frontiers, which is apparently its new name. I thought that it was Rangers, but I guess that's not a thing anymore. Do I even need to explain? Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of all time. Sonic is my favorite character of all time. Now we have a sequel to Breath of the Wild coming out, as well as a Sonic game that supposedly takes inspiration from Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild 2 looks incredible. They're really going in some wild directions with the time manipulation and these sky islands. And while we don't know a damn thing about Sonic Frontiers, all the rumors are pointing towards this being a huge shakeup for the series. And that is definitely what the series needs right now. And those are just the games I am personally interested in. We also have Horizon Forbidden West, Gran Turismo 7, God of War Ragnarok, Starfield, Chocobo GP, and the list goes on and on and on. And of course, it's not even 2022 yet. There are plenty of titles that still need to be announced. My point is, there is a lot of stuff to look forward to next year. No matter who you are, no matter what kind of games you like, there is a lot on the table, and it's coming fast. But let me know what you guys think about all this, what your favorite game I mentioned is, or if I didn't mention your favorite game, your most anticipated game for next year, let me know down in the comments down below. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Enjoy the like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you all later. Peace.